Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of UA Eats. I'm UA, and today we're going to my favorite sushi restaurant in all of New York, maybe my favorite sushi restaurant ever. We're going to Sushi 35 West, which is a true hidden gem. Now, when I say hidden gem, I mean this place is truly hidden, and it really is a diamond in the rough. This place, Sushi 35 West, is a hole in the wall selling Michelin Star quality sushi at non-Michelin Star prices. Now, when I say Michelin Star quality sushi, I mean it. The three chefs who opened this restaurant, they used to work at the world famous Masa in Columbus Circle. Masa is widely regarded as one of the best restaurants in the whole world. It's the only sushi restaurant in the US to have 3 Michelin stars, and it charges a whopping $1,000 per person. Now, the chefs at Sushi 35 West, they used to work at Masa, and they took their knowledge and experience working at Masa to open Sushi 35 West, and they're selling also high quality sushi for affordable prices of $20 to $30. Don't be fooled by its humble appearance. Sushi 35 West makes some of the best sushi I've ever had. But that's enough talk. Let's go check it out. Alright, we're here, Sushi 35 West. This place is so inconspicuous. I walk by it literally every single time I come here. It shares the same building as this smoke shop here, but guys, this place makes some of the best sushi in the whole city. Let's check it out! Alright guys, this is it. This is Sushi 35 West. Very, very bare bones, a literal hole in the wall. Pretty much just a to-go counter, as well as a few simple chairs, although these are almost more so for waiting for pickup than for dining in. Let's grab a menu and eat. So just like the appearance of the restaurant, the menu is also super simple. I'm here for lunch, so there's a bunch of lunch specials here. They have a whole dinner menu as well. The lunch sushi and the dinner sushi are pretty much the same. It's just that for dinner, it's a little more expensive because you get a little bit more fish. One thing that I always wanted to try from here is their omakase chef choice, which is 35 pieces of nigiri sushi for 110 bucks. Now I know that sounds like a lot of money, but you're getting 35 pieces. I mean, here in New York, you'll regularly have 10-piece omakases charging like 100 bucks or more, so 35 pieces for 110 bucks, that's a steal. That's almost like a party box. What's interesting is that they have toro rolls. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, toro is basically the best cut of tuna. It's fatty tuna. It's basically like your ribeye steak of tuna. It's super fatty, melts in your mouth, super flavorful, and it's interesting that they have rolls with just toro, so pretty interesting. It's lunchtime, guys. I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Most important thing we learn from Masa is you have to take care of your ingredients. So we learn how to break down the fish, how to control the temperature, good temperature for the fish, and also we do like age a little bit the fish. So it's all the knowledge we learn from Masa and we use to this restaurant. We have like a fish supply. Okay. They direct ship the fish from Japan to here.
Is there a reason why you guys wanted to focus on takeout as opposed to like atmosphere?
Yeah, because at the moment, I think they are not gonna be like, open like right fast. That's why we choose like this kind of space, It's lower the rent, and that's why we can, beat the price like a little bit lower. You can see we use like very good quality fish, but with lower price.
Alright guys, I just got my sushi lunch from Sushi 35 West, so let's open it up and I'll show you guys. Alright guys, we got our sushi lunch. Now this does come with a salad. I think this is the field green salad with onion soy dressing. And this is our sushi lunch. Now this nigiri sushi looks really good. I can just tell by the color of it that this is better than your average corner sushi joint. So I asked one of the chefs, this is bluefin tuna. This here is what's called hamachi. This third one is red snapper. The fourth one is bronzino. And then we got 2 salmon pieces. pieces. Now this might be a basic thing to say, but salmon is one of my favorite sushi fish, even though it might be one of the more common sushis. And then we got fresh grated wasabi and some pickled ginger. And this is our spicy tuna roll, and this tuna quality looks really good. Now just by looking at it, I'm pretty sure this is a lean tuna, but what we're gonna do later is we're gonna get a fatty tuna because as I mentioned, toro is my favorite piece of sushi, so we can't leave until we try their toro. All right guys, let's eat, but let's start with the veggies. Yep, I'm one of those people who does this with my salads. Get that dressing nice and evenly coated. Perfect. All right, let's try the salad. Oh, that's a nice salad. That dressing is really good today. I think this is their onion soy dressing. I've been here before, and in the past I kind of had hit or miss experiences with the salad. Sometimes it was a little bit too sour, but I think today whoever made it really nailed it. I think they're getting better at making the salads because this dressing is great. You know I'm hungry when I just destroy vegetables like that. But the salad is out of the way. So now time for the main attraction, the sushi. All right guys, let's try one of the salmons without any soy sauce or anything. Whoa. Oh, that was even without soy sauce or wasabi or anything. That salmon is incredibly fresh. Oh my goodness, it just melts in your mouth. It doesn't really have strong fishy salmony flavor. It's like the smoothest salmon piece I've ever had. I don't know how to explain it. It just melts in your mouth like butter. There's two salmon pieces, so let me show you the second one. Just look at how fresh that salmon is. You can just tell by the color. You can just tell by the way the light shines off of it. It's cut to a nice thickness as well. It's not too thin. It's also not too thick where it's like very thick and chewy. And the rice, guys, the rice is like the perfect temperature. It's the perfect sweetness, the perfect vinegar level. Sometimes sushi rice is like way too vinegary or it's way too sweet. Sometimes the rice itself is too hard or too soft. It's like perfect. You eat like a piece of this sushi and everything just makes sense. Let's put this salmon piece down for now. Let's try the other pieces, but we're gonna eat the other pieces with our soy sauce and wasabi. Dump it in here, mix it up, and try not to drop it. All right guys, this looks good. We officially have our wasabi water or wasabi sauce or whatever. All right, let's go top to bottom after doing the salmon. Let's start with lean tuna first. All right guys, time for the classic tuna with soy sauce. Oh guys, I'm not exaggerating just for the video, I swear. That was out of this world. Remember how I said that salmon melted in my mouth? That tuna melted even more. It like disintegrated in my mouth, but in like a good way. It had such amazing tuna flavor, but not like strong, overpowering, not like that canned tuna taste. It's amazing that that was lean tuna because usually the fatty tuna is the kind that's gonna like melt in your mouth, but that lean tuna was crazy tender. Let's move down the list and do hamachi. All right, hamachi. Oh. Hey, so far everything's excellent. To be honest, I tend to not like the white sushi pieces as much usually. I usually find the darker sushi pieces like salmon and tuna to be more flavorful. To me, the white sushi pieces, they can be a little bit more bland and a little bit more rubbery and not quite as nice. But this sushi is so fresh, so well sourced, cut to like the perfect thickness. That rice complements it perfectly. I also don't want to neglect the wasabi. The wasabi is like real wasabi. It's not like at cheaper sushi restaurants where the wasabi just comes from a tube or it's that like pre-made generic stuff. You can just tell by the taste and the consistency that this is real hand-grated wasabi. Amazing. Okay, next, red snapper. And let me show you something else great about this place is that the rice just holds together really well. When I'm filming these videos, I kind of like move the sushi around like this all the time. You know, when I'm talking and when I'm getting angles for shots. But just look, the rice is not like super sticky, but somehow it's like structurally sound. So, pretty nice. Oh, that's good. Now, so far, that was my least favorite piece. The red snapper is great, though. This might just be personal preference. I found the hamachi a little bit more fresh and neutral in taste. I found the tuna and the salmon to be a little bit stronger in flavor. The red snapper is kind of like in between those two. Like, it's both not super strong, but it's also not super neutral. But it's great. I don't mean that it's not good. I just mean that if I had to rank them, I'm gonna put the red snapper at the bottom. And then next, the branzino. Okay, now this is bronzino. Now honestly, that one might have paired best with the wasabi. I put that one similar to hamachi. It's very neutral, but in a good way. It has a very light taste. So with that, it kind of like soaks up the soy sauce and the wasabi, and it's kind of like a clean slate just to taste that fresh grated wasabi and the soy sauce. That one's good. All that's left now is to try the salmon, but with soy sauce this time. Alright guys, to be honest, this salmon piece is starting to break down a little bit because I've been picking it up so much with my chopsticks. So we're just gonna eat it with our hands, which is totally okay because traditionally sushi is a finger food. Oh. Wow, really these pieces are designed to be eaten with the wasabi and with the soy sauce. Once you dip that salmon in the soy sauce and the wasabi, it elevates it. Maybe it's just me, maybe I just like salmon personally, but I'm gonna say tuna, salmon, then everything else. You know, I totally forgot about my spicy tuna roll. I was eating all the nigiri pieces and I got so excited, I forgot I had a whole maki roll left. Let's try our spicy tuna roll. Ooh. Wow, guys, I was expecting to like that a lot less from the nigiri pieces because typically nigiri is regarded as better than maki, usually. But guys, that tuna is still fresh. It's the same fresh tuna from the tuna piece, and that spicy mayo recipe of theirs, it's fire. It's not too spicy, not too creamy or mayo-y in flavor. It's just really well balanced. Even a roll like this is great. Well, we got 5 pieces left. Only one thing to do, eat them all. Wow. Wow, guys. Hands down, some of the best sushi I've ever had. Now, I haven't yet been to Sushi Nakazawa yet in New York, or Masa, but I'm probably never gonna go there because it's $1,000. But guys, outside of Japan, hands down the best sushi I've had. Definitely worth $22. Honestly, this is like $50, $60 quality sushi. You're getting it for a steal. But guys, as you can tell, I'm super hungry. And I'm still hungry, so maybe let's order a couple more things. Hi, I'm gonna get the Akura and also a Toro piece. Just 1 piece each. Alright guys, my final 2 pieces have arrived. My Ikura and my fatty tuna, also known as Toro. I'm so glad I got these 2 pieces because these 2 pieces look incredible. Just look at that Ikura, look at that salmon roe. They just look like amazing fishy bubbles. They kind of look like tiny marbles. That looks amazing. And that fatty tuna, I can tell it's gonna be great just by looking at it. Alright guys, let's try the Akura. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Yo guys, each of those salmon roe, salmon eggs basically, each of them like pops in your mouth. Like pop, 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 pop while you're eating them. I don't know how to explain it. It's just an incredible sensation. It's like a sushi bubble bath in your mouth. 1 or 2 pieces fell out. I'm not gonna waste these. Oh, they just pop and explode in your mouth. It's amazing. Last, but definitely not least, let's go with the fatty tuna, the Toro, the filet mignon of sushi. I'm not gonna risk this falling apart in my chopsticks. So let's just grab this with our hands and just dip this Toro and bottoms up. Oh, that's really good. Although guys, real talk, I have had better toro before. That toro was great and fatty. It did melt in your mouth, but I've had some toros that melted even more, especially at places I've been to in Japan. But it's okay. Now I'm just nitpicking. Everything else was fantastic. The salmon, the tuna, the hamachi, the freshness of that ikura and the way they pop in your mouth. Oh, I'm so glad I decided to get that. And guys, the prices are beyond reasonable. Honestly, 22 bucks for sushi in general is pretty average. At your local sushi place, a sushi meal is gonna be about 20 to 25 bucks. But here, for 22 bucks, you're getting possibly some of the best sushi in the whole city. You're getting sushi made by chefs who worked at Masa, one of the best restaurants on earth, but you don't have to pay 1,000 bucks for it. For 22 bucks, you're eating Michelin Star quality sushi for 22 bucks. It's amazing. The only drawback of this place is, I mean, I'm sure you can see around me, it basically has no atmosphere. I know for a lot of people, especially when you eat like a delicate food like sushi, for a lot of people going to a restaurant, the atmosphere is a big deal. So yeah, I mean, this is a hole in the wall. It's very bare bones. You're not really paying for any atmosphere whatsoever. You're basically paying for the food only. Most people get the food to go, and they basically only serve you in to-go containers for that reason. So I don't know, I mean, it's up to you, but for me personally, when it comes to food, what I care by far most about is the food. I pretty much only care about the food and that the food tastes good. So honestly, I don't mind this. I mean, they save money on real estate, they save money on atmosphere, they don't really have wait staff. I don't mind losing the atmosphere for good food, Michelin star food at everyday affordable prices. Honestly, these are my favorite kinds of places, and if you guys can look past the atmosphere, if you give this hole in the wall a chance, you'll like it, I promise. Anyways guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys my favorite sushi place, one of the best hidden gems in the whole city, one of the best bang for your bucks in the whole city, and objectively, some of the best food in the whole city, period, regardless of cost. If you like my videos, make sure you like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. I'm gonna finish picking off these fish eggs. Until next time, I'll see you later.